People frequently ask me if there are any risks to practicing semen retention, and there are some possible negative side effects. Semen retention isn't a quick fix for everyone. Certain dynamics occur when you begin to retain your sexual essence that you must be aware of in order to avoid amplifying negativity in your life. It's critical to understand that when you practice semen retention, you're simply increasing sexual energy, or adding more fuel to the gas tank. This isn't necessarily good or bad. You simply have more energy to express yourself in whatever way you want. It's the same as handing someone $1 million. Does that suddenly transform them into a good person or solve all of their problems? Certainly not. Some people will do incredible things with that money, while others will improve themselves, their communities, and the world. Some people will commit heinous crimes with it. It's the same with semen retention. It makes you more of who you are, so if you're not working to improve and cultivate yourself to find harmony and balance, you're just throwing gasoline on the fire, and you're going to have some issues. The path of self-restraint is one of accelerated growth and empowerment through heightened evolution. It's all about mastering your internal world so that you can master your external world. When you practice retention without doing the inner work, you can start to amplify imbalances within yourself. A single sperm multiplies trillions of times to form an entire human body. That's the power you're generating within yourself, and if you're not aware of what's going on in your body, mind, and life, you're just piling this amplifying sexual energy on top of it. I've seen it in many people. They begin to amplify these negative aspects of their lives, begin to amplify their anger, begin to amplify disharmony in their relationships because they aren't doing the underlying work to resolve these issues. You must exercise caution. Semen retention is not for everyone. You should not practice semen retention if you are not willing to do the inner work to balance yourself. It's similar to when Luke goes to Dagobah to learn the Force and Yoda says, "I've been watching this guy for a while and you know, he's very reckless, he's very dangerous, his father did some questionable things. I'm not sure if I should train this guy." All of this ancient esoteric information is available to us in the modern world, and there is no filter, so it is up to us to ensure that we are balanced, in harmony, and doing something for the highest good of ourselves and our community. In the semen retention community, I see a lot of egos. It's easy to do this just to attract women, make more money, be the cool guy everyone wants to hang out with. But what do these things really matter when you're at the end of your life? None of these things will matter when you're lying on your deathbed. They're all going to disintegrate, so what have you accomplished? Semen retention really means cultivating this energy and transforming it into spiritual energy, kindness, generosity, growth, and abundance to make the world a better place than it was before you arrived. One of the most common problems that men face when practicing semen retention is stuck energy. Energy stagnation. If you don't do internal practices to circulate your sexual energy as you accumulate it, it will become stuck. It will cause blockages in your body, your psyche, and your ability to express yourself. Premature ejaculation is the most common manifestation of this because your balls are a loaded gun ready to go off at the slightest touch. Feelings of frustration and irritability are also common, as are sexual frustration, excessive horniness, becoming a bit of a sexual predator type, and simply being a very angry and irritable person. Every day, my inbox is inundated with messages from men saying, "I feel so angry and irritable when I practice semen retention." I always tell them that this means their energy is trapped. They are not transferring or transforming that energy. It doesn't do you much good to be stuck in your balls. Internal exercises are required to move that energy throughout your body. When I say internal exercises, I don't mean going to the gym and exercising. That will help you keep things moving and burn off excess energy, but you need more. Internal energy cultivation practices are required, as is the ability to consciously work with the body's energy channels in order to guide sexual energy out of the genitals, move it around the body, and refine it, changing its shape. As sexual energy moves, it is converted into more usable energy. If you're going to practice semen retention, it's critical that you keep this sexual energy moving throughout your body. Otherwise, it'll get stuck, you'll have blockages, and you'll amplify unconscious patterns. It can become stuck in the wrong part of the body, amplifying unconscious negative patterns. You just become a very angry person who no longer enjoys life. You just feel stuck, and it's not your fault. If you're going through these things, it's fun to do semen retention. It's just not fun, and you'd be better off having an ejaculation every now and then to balance yourself out. This is why, when practicing semen retention, you must keep that energy moving. The most dangerous aspect of semen retention is allowing your energy to become stuck, causing you to become angry, irritable, and generally unpleasant. You must have a purpose for this energy, something into which you are channeling your sexual energy, and you must meditate, practice internal energy, and circulate that energy throughout your body. I do Qigong every day. Qigong is an incredible practice that opens up the body's energy channels and keeps your qi moving and circulating. If you're doing semen retention, this is a fantastic practice. You should really consider why you are practicing semen retention. Is it because I want to be able to tell people you didn't ejaculate for 100 days? You're a badass, right? Is it because you want women to come running at you? Or are you motivated by a desire to be a better person? To become the best possible version of yourself? I didn't start seeing retention because I wanted to brag to people about how long I went without ejaculating or have women throw themselves at me. I became interested in semen retention while studying Taoist internal practices. I was learning about Qigong internal energy exercises. I was studying meditation and spirituality when I realized that constantly ejaculating was depleting my energy reserves. Because the energy was moving, it became natural for me to go longer and longer periods of time without ejaculating. I never experienced the negative effects that people talk about, such as the flat line, feelings of anger, frustration, and stagnation. I didn't have these experiences because I was able to keep my qi moving by doing internal practices at the same time. I strongly advise you to have an internal energy practice if you are practicing semen retention. It's a must, and I guarantee it will make this a simple, sustainable, and enjoyable way of life for you.